that being said, what happened on our last episode, Lonesome West?
Last session we continued throughout that dreamscape that we were in, realizing that I don't remember what the fuck his name was.
Morgan.
Morgan, yeah, that guy was behind everything, and so we killed everybody inside that dreamscape that we knew was fake, and got 100% on that one. And the entirety of the thing fell apart. We broke out of it, woke up in some stone coffins. We noticed that our blood was being siphoned, and fought a couple vampires. After that, collected Ren's parents, a tiny tiefling girl, and Lucinia, who's a human who Odd has a pole to, and got the hell out of Dodge while collecting whatever we could. We interrogated the head of the vampire, got quite a bit of information out of that. Ren had moments with his parents, and that's the important stuff.
That is indeed the important stuff. You guys continue on your journey, I believe without interruption, as you head back over to Dela. Unless there's anything else you would like to do on your journeys, which actually, I'm pretty sure there is, because you gotta have a business with Lucinia if you have any further business with her.
Oh, yeah. The next day after Odd has his freak out, he'll just, like, go up to her and, like, look, I'm sorry about yesterday. We've been through a lot. I'm going through a lot. And I didn't mean to just freak out on you without hearing you out.
We've all been through this. It's fine.
I took some time to think about what exactly I'm supposed to do that involves you, and honestly, I don't want to keep you any longer than what you want. I can point you in a direction that could probably get you close to wherever the sorriest person is.
You know of him?
I don't know him, but that vampire
I know
did.
him. Also, DM, please move up Discord on stream. It's like cutting off the troll.
I will fit. Thank you.
No, I'm not important. It's fine.
Because Zelf isn't here. It got all borked.
But yeah, that vampire knew about him. Apparently he said something about being near the Ruby Kingdoms.
Yeah, kind of like has a thoughtful minute of introspection, and kind of nods. You see her like have a slight bit of a grin that pops up on her face as she kind of turns her face back to you and nods once more, and just very like it's hard to place the emotion, but it's somewhere between relief and direction, if that makes sense.
Yeah. If you need any information when you're there, we know of a baron who's been talking to us recently by the name of Corva Pineguard, I think that's what it was. He's from someplace in Astris. If you find him, tell him that Kenji Nakamura's group sent you.
Okay. I can do that. Done me more favors than I even honestly say.
Also, question: is there a reason why Jerry's server muted?
It's a good question.
I don't know.
Did he need help? Okay, there you go.
Did you server mute yourself?
He might have been swapping computers.
He probably did
Oh,
because
that happened again.
Is
he he does it himself when he's not at his
Yep, that's the
computer.
same.
Okay. I can't wait for this girl to show up during my wedding.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but it's my only option.
That's gonna be my wedding crasher. Is somebody there to kill Zarius?
Like,
And I'm
I
just
thought
like,
this.
it's my
I thought-
wedding.
I thought all this through, and it's my only good option. But yeah, just if you go to Astris, talk to him, mention us. You should probably be able to get some help from him.
Wish there was something that I could do for you.
The only thing I ask for you to do is, whenever you're able to find whatever it is you're doing, and should you succeed or not, don't hold your past in such a bad light. You're still alive for a reason.
Give me a persuasion check at advantage.
Oh, hey. Thank God.
I almost screamed at guidance,
God
but then I forgot
damn.
that Lance is my only character
I'm
without
bad at
guidance.
persuasion.
That's amazing. Reroll. It doesn't count, but I just want to see how much better you do on a second try.
At normal or advantage again?
At advantage again.
All right.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it just wasn't in the heart of the cards.
Oh, okay.
You didn't believe in a meme called love.
That's how it goes.
Never believe in the meme called love.
She nods to you and says, ooh, how would she say it? Guess you're right. Some level. All of something we need to do. Whatever it is, hope you find out wherever your path is leading you to. And as if it were by the fates, you suddenly feel no more drawing sensation to her, and your sensation reorientates itself to the south.
Yeah, she just like notices him like, holy shit, what the fuck happened to me? Like headache type of thing. Shakes it off and just says, yeah. And good luck with whatever you're doing.
Good luck.
Hopefully you're...
Oh, yeah, go.
Yeah, he's like, hopefully you're able to find your peace.
She smiles and nods again. She spends time with you guys, probably like for breakfast and stuff. But otherwise, unless anyone wants to say anything to her, she bids everyone adieu, thanks you all for saving her, and she sets off toward the west.
Good luck, the Ruby Kingdom sucks.
Heard tales for most of my life. My early life. I'll be careful.
Okay, good luck.
Yep. Otherwise, she begins to wander off. You see her crest over the hill and give a wave, and she is gone.
It's amazing that you can fix your problems by just jumping people on other people. LUL.
I hope she doesn't get herself killed.
I mean, they are going through a war right now, don't you know that? I thought I told you that.
I don't know if you did out of character.
Yeah, I don't know if it was told or if you heard that in a city. One of the two happened.
Yeah, like they're at war right now. Like, you just sent a little girl off to a country at war.
Well, she's wanting to hunt down a lich.
Oh yeah, I know.
So...
I hope you have good faith knowing that you just sent a little girl off to a country that's in war.
Aren't we going that direction?
Yeah, but I'm hoping that the war finishes by the time we get there.
Are we also going to your home, which is under war?
Okay,
She's
but we're
not wrong.
smaller. we're a lot smaller.
We were also in Formosa, which was at war.
Okay, but she's also one person.
Yes, that's
So,
true.
There's a gnat flying around me right now. 1 second. I want
Get
to
it,
kill
Lance, get it!
I can't. It's too fast. It's flying against my black monitor. I can't see it.
Man,
black
why does
monitor.
Lance not have good dexterity?
Dude, that's a good question. Why doesn't Lance have good dexterity?
Because
The
heavy
cleric has
armor.
better dex.
It's the fighter? I don't know. Maybe that.
Because heavy armor.
I mean, fighters can use dex.
Actually, his dex isn't terrible.
Get
He has a 14 in
Get
dex.
a bow, build dex. You're just a better ranger at that point.
I mean, that's what Niles is.
Hmm.
However, that is your early morning. You guys can set off further to the south as you choose, unless there's anything else you'd like to do. You do have a young tiefling in your escort at the moment. She is still very
Right.
confused and requires ardent translation, but Zoe seems to have taken quite a liking to her and is doing most of the caregiving that is needed.
Well, what language does she speak that needs translated?
Infernal.
Ow,
Which
okay.
Ren and I are here for. Hello.
Oh, you've suddenly gotten so quiet. Hold on. Speak more, please.
Nope,
Oh,
don't fix it. I can fix it. It's fine. I was just gonna position on mic.
I did need to fix it a little bit. Anyway,
I forgot. I have channel divinity now. I don't know what it does. I gotta look. Don't mind me. I'm trying to remember my class.
What am I playing?
What am I playing again? This isn't.
fucking
this isn't
Lance just
Esther.
has an existential crisis. Who am I?
Wait, this isn't Esther.
Wait a minute.
Wait, what character
Who
is this?
are you?
I'm not playing Esther. I don't know what I'm doing.
yeah.
This isn't Guided Strike.
I think Lance's circle can be just deleted now.
Oh yes,
Fuck you.
probably
Leave my
good.
circle.
Yeah, they
Leave
just
my
refused to-
circle.
I was thinking of doing that prior, but
Oh, that's my channel divinity. I remember. They suck. They sucky suck. That's why I don't use them.
yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant you give the suck. It's like, oh, okay.
Oh no.
He doesn't have enough balls to give Niles a suck.
Hold on,
It's true.
I'm pretty sure what the song is.
Wait, I just got gifted a sub in a channel I wasn't even in. Whoa.
Yeah, that happened to me today too.
Second
I got
time it's
gifted a
happened
sub
to me this
To
week.
Arcadum.
Oh nice.
I got gifted one to Stripping and Snake.
Man. However, what shall you do with your early afternoon?
Bonus action cry.
Okay, after that,
Try to bonus action dash, but I can't, so I cry more instead.
okay, you use your action to cry. Good. Do you want to use your free action to cry?
No, I'd like to use my free action to punch the ground.
Okay, but that's an action. I'm sorry.
Alright, shit, yeah, I'll just use it to cry then.
Okay, good. However, what do we do?
I don't know, I ain't got nothing. Unless the rest of you got some.
My conversation has to wait until Dayla.
That is understood. Your parents in the time that you've been traveling, they're still weak, but otherwise gathering their strength. They seem to be looking better every single day. They just need prolonged rest.
Good.
Yeah. If nothing
So,
else. Oh, yes.
So like, do you two want to adopt me too? Like, I'm looking.
Oh my god.
Me as a DM doesn't know what that means.
Good. Don't ignore it.
I
That's,
will.
That's what you do.
yeah.
Otherwise, if you have no business until Dayla, you guys venture onward and end up there by the
Sorry,
end.
the position for a new family member was just filled.
You end up in Dayla by the end of your next day. You head in the direction within the forest of Dayla. The way that they showed you out, they gave you like, follow these directions, you'll get back, and you're able to follow the path there. You're greeted by the guards. What was that?
I think I can lead us there because Aram's there.
Well, yeah, you could direct it, but you know, like an appropriate path to take. The guards recognize you as you approach. They give you a call and call you in,
It's me, Cornair.
and you enter Dayla Village, which should probably change the map. But that is where you are. It is evening at the moment, and you can do as you please.
Free, enjoy the storm in about an hour.
Oh yeah, we've been having storms all day.
Oh no, I just got
Oh,
a storm
lovely.
just rolled in here.
I'm just here.
But yeah, I'm just sort of walking with my parents towards the place where the leader of the village was.
To
I'm
the
like-
the main building. Carrick seems to be confused at best at looking at everything around Dayla Village because it's clear he hasn't been here in his time, but Hana is much more familiar. And she's just kind of like walking him through. You guys head to the main building. Before we handle that, Lance, do you have any business with your two lads that are here?
I'm not dead. Woo!
Niles greets you and it gives
There's
you like
a vampire.
he gives you a side hug and he interrogates you on the vampire.
That's about it. I'm eating.
Understood. And you gather with them for food then. What you gonna
Yeah, margarita spaghetti.
do? What shall you do then?
Forgot to get food. Whoops.
Ren. How's a good
I
moment?
had my food in front of me for like
Yeah.
20 minutes now.
Yeah, once we're like probably like in front of the building where the leader was, Ren's just gonna stop and say, "So assume we're gonna take a small rest here, but I'm adamant about this. You two can't go back out."
And understand your feelings, but there are things that need to be done. It's for something larger than all of us.
You've already paid your price. You've done your dues.
Well, I believe you're right, darling. Also believe our son has some merit here. It's just a lot to take in, I guess.
If Ren's like just stands there thinking for a moment, and he just looks his dad in the eye and just says, "We need to speak to her. To Neve. I don't know if you have a for sure way to contact her, but she's never really answered any of my prayers."
Sure that if she is still here and is still of power, then something can be done. I'll contact her whenever you're ready. There's no better place than this. Never really... I've been to many places of great nature, but it sure is true that the elves have maintained something special here.
They do the best they can, even though the rest of society is a little fucked.
This
They're
place
good
is...
people.
This place has always been an oasis. He's glad to be back.
Oh, shit! I need Charist.
Hi.
Yeah, and just sort of just gestures over and says, "Since we're gonna be going in here, you should probably be around when my mother asks for the teleportation circle here."
Oh yeah.
Can't believe they fucking lied to us.
They didn't lie to you. They just weren't willing to give that information.
Yeah. If a random person walks into your house and says, "Hey, is there an entrance here? Is there like a
Hey,
place
we
hey, can I have the
No.
spare key?
Yo, can I have
Yo,
the
can-
key to the back gate?"
Can I borrow your car?
You're like, "We don't have a fucking key to the back gate. Get out of here, you weirdo."
Dear Claire.
We don't even have
Oh
a
my
backyard. This is
God.
an apartment.
And then this is like, "Oh wait, oh you're actually close friends with my family? Well, actually, we do have a back gate. It's right over there." It's like, fuck. But yeah, I'm ready to go inside and get this conversation over.
You pass within. You are greeted by the various attendants and such. The elder meets with you. Yes, you eventually you gather yourselves, are treated to some dinner for the entire party. You guys are just set in a state of relaxation after your last adventure. But for the sake of Ren's conversation, you all sit down in a more secluded area, unless he wants people around. Question mark.
No, it's fine just having like maybe the group around.
Understood.
I
yeah.
mean,
So-
I really just have to talk to them about what happened in the forest, and then
Yeah, I just didn't know
after
how
the
private
teleportation.
everything was. So yeah,
Yeah, no,
you guys just gather in the like little large gathering room. Anyone who's not essential is sent off. You guys are all just seated around this small table that rises to about your hip height as you sit down on the soft pliable wood underfoot. What shall you do?
So, we dealt with the problem of the Tangled Wilds.
This is very good. What is to come of those wilds?
New recruit reporting in.
They should flourish. Cleansed of whatever dark influence Alistair and Calendaria had over them.
I also assume you give a recap of what was going on.
Yeah.
I got sucked.
Is there any particular detail you'd like to
Like-
impart upon them in that recap? You don't have to go in like full detail, but
He was kind of hot.
I spicy.
I look at Lance. Like, pardon me?
I'm terrified, but it was like a scary kind of hot, you know?
You had a fear boner.
Yes.
I read a book like that once. I think it was called
my
Morning
God.
Light.
I
You didn't show me that one, Zoe.
It's hard to find.
Okay, well look when we go to another big city.
What is happening? What is this?
I'm bonding with our small child over fear boners. God.
Man, when you're bonding over a dick.
I feel like Chris just made a reference that I don't understand.
I made a Twilight reference.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. It was just like, nope. I can't get the idea of gender swap Twilight out of my head.
Creepy vampire who's kind of hot. Wink.
But yeah, no, I don't really emphasize any particular details. Just give like a run through of the story.
Understood. Yeah, she takes in all the information and nods appropriately.
So, and because some of our matters are going to draw us back out east, be they personal or not, I was told that there might be some sort of sigil we could use as a checkpoint for our travels here.
As you have provided well to our guest Hana, and she kind of like nods to Hana. Hana gives her a very polite bow in return. And you have done right by us. We can share this information to you and your mages.
Hi, I'm the mage.
Yep. You have access to their thing. You can approach that anytime and copy that down at your leisure.
Alright, I'll just add that to my list.
Is there anything we want to ask from this place?
To learn more about, like, you basically made friends with the village of Dela, so you can ask about Dela itself. You could ask about the elder or the community here, or you can try to get any information that they know. But you do know that they are a reclusive society, so take that as you will.
Oh,
I
fuck.
braid my princess hair.
I almost forgot about my fucking teenager.
Yeah, I assume you
Aaron?
met up with him as well.
Yeah.
Hellos
I'm
are
sorry. I'm sorry. I met a new teenager. Ugh, I don't like that phrasing.
Oh my god.
I've acquired a new ward. There we
God.
go. That's a,
I only have
almo-
one.
acquired a
almost-
new word and lost it immediately.
Lucinia left.
I almost put 823 health as my current hit points.
Yeah,
yeah.
seems
Oh,
about
no.
accurate.
Yeah,
For, you know, for a wizard with
Yeah.
2 constitution, very
Chris
accurate.
is your strongest
Nope.
character, if I remember.
Chris.
Yeah,
Chris
yeah,
needs
yeah.
it.
Wait, how much
you know that
HP?
40, that 43 in con.
According to my mistype, 823.
Ah, yes. No, wait, what is your actual HP?
83.
Oh,
It's honestly pretty
I'm-
good, though.
I'm
That's alright for a
almost
wizard.
double. I just realized
Well,
that.
yeah, but
You're a
beefy
fighter
boy.
with
But
higher
I'm a
con.
wizard.
I know, I'm just like, I didn't think that it was that big of a difference, just that I'm almost double.
I mean, I've
Fucking-
had
Don't you also have a
97.
+4 to con?
Seems to have a +5 to con.
Oh, yeah, well, you know.
Lance over here made of concrete, questioning why paper is so thin.
Actually, just a meat slab.
Yeah, nice.
I got out of the way!
How did Aram enjoy his time? Here.
Aram recaps you on like his
He's working
adventures
his
here.
ass off.
Essentially, yes, he's just been doing lots of hard labor that needs to go around. He does mention that although he's not used to like he can't do building, he's no architect, but he's helped build buildings before. The elves, he insists, are very strenuous in the methods with which they build their structures here, because it is mostly using the natural woods to maneuver them in such a way to make these buildings.
All right,
I'm
so
above the average.
All right, so he wouldn't like it here. Good to know.
Yeah, he's not super vibing with this place, but he was glad to have the moment here.
All right.
Ray.
Right.
Can I roll above a 10 tonight? Let's find out.
I can't.
I almost thought that was Lance's role.
However, Ferran.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything personally to speak to them about. Just generally trying to relax until like later on tonight, maybe like dusk.
We can
And that's
essentially
I've already
fast forward in
found
time. Does anyone else want to do anything with the rest of their day?
I mean, it was already evening when we got here, so there's not much day to do.
It's true, but anything you wanted to do besides braiding your lad's hair?
So there's like a really hot vampire, and like, no, I don't say that.
you're really
I'm
stuck
not-
on that hot vampire.
I'm not saying that to my prince. I'm not saying that.
I got his necklace.
Also, don't say that in front of your quote-unquote boyfriend.
Listen, my prince and Niles
Your
don't like me.
tease.
They don't like me.
Wait, his what, Free?
His tease.
Ah, yes.
Mm.
I want to cry every day.
His booty call that he's not even getting any booty.
The lack of booty call.
Booty,
Yep.
booty, booty.
I just exist
Not
next to
even
them,
getting any
and
real
then
coochie.
I just exist next to the
Jerry.
both of them, and then they live to make me suffer.
But yes, anything anyone would like to do with the remainder of their day besides Ren, because Ren has the business.
Not really.
Nope.
I got nothing with this place.
Chris does.
You don't happen to have an enhanced ability prepared, do you, Troll?
You have to ask me that. I don't.
Okay.
I can cast mirror image on you. Will that help?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sir.
Except
Certainly.
it's a self.
I can cast tongues on you.
Fuck.
Chris goes over and records
Maybe.
the thing in her notations, so you can use that at any time. Otherwise, Ren, what shall you do?
Yeah, once everything is finished and sort of calmed down, I'm just gonna go and get my, I don't think my mother is pertinent to this conversation, so I'm just gonna go and, get my dad and just say, alright, it's time. So I'm gonna do this. No better time than now.
Implying that you're doing what?
I want to speak to Nick.
Mm-hmm. All right. You can get this done. Your mother hasn't really left his side, obviously, as she has also been looking for him for a very
She
long
can
time.
accompany if she wants,
and
but I'm just like,
She insists her company.
okay, yeah, no, that's fair. Alright.
You guys, or Carrick, moreover, goes with Hannah to speak with the elder, try to learn more about the village. He just spends some time with her, about 10 minutes or so, learning about the local landscape. And in doing so, he eventually comes out and begins to direct you toward a location which would be ideal for speaking with Neve.
Yeah, Ren just sort of follows, just sort of like face like a little grim, like determined.
Yes, yes, yes. Now, excuse me, that means I need to read briefly. Please hold.
The wrong decision was doing a large intake of caffeine during the session, because now I have the jitters.
Mm-hmm.
You are the jitterbug.
Yes,
That's
yes,
a good start, by the way.
I'm just glad I'm eating now because I forgot to eat.
yes.
The fucking jitters.
You guys take some time, and once it is clearly night and the forest has darkened and become enlivened by all the wooded animals of the dark, you pass off into the forest, making your way over root and over stone, as you come eventually down a series of hills over to a small glade. There's a small little pond that is being fed by a natural spring, and it flows into a creek a little bit away. There's also what seems to be further down a hill, a large cave that exists further on. Carrick says that this is a sufficient point and seats you all down in the open grass here to perform a small ritual to see if you can contact Neve, unless there's anything else you would like to do.
No, Actually, wait, I need to figure out if I'm gonna be masked or not for this, because there is a clear separation of things that I do as Katsuo versus things that I do as in my quest toward obtain godhood. No, I'm just chilling.
You all gather together in a small circle, and Carrick takes a moment for himself, breathes deeply, and begins to focus on a small ritual that he is doing, which seems to be mostly like a prayer. He asks for no assistance, but if you would like to do anything silently, you can also do that. That is spooky music. Get out of here.
Yeah, no, I'm not assisting him. This isn't my area of expertise.
There. He focuses for a minute, and in that time, you do feel a presence near you, as well as what seems to be a heavy stomp on grassed earth.
Just turn to look.
There is a very massive wolf that appears to you. It has very long flowing mane on the back of its head, from the back of its head running down its back. And it just kind of looks to you. It's glowing this pale white, almost as if it was a star or the moon.
It's the fucking hag again.
One sec, I have a token for this.
Does it, if you pull out your fucking familiar, does it look like the wolf or the dire wolf that we saw during the, trek into the forest?
It has the physique of a dire wolf, but it is clearly not that wolf, or those wolves. This wolf seems on a scale completely different from anything you've ever seen.
Look at that
Yes,
fucking
of course.
dire wolf. Look at that
Yeah,
fucking dire wolf.
of course.
Wait for
Yeah.
it. Roar!
There it is. Why are the eyes crossed out?
It's dead.
Who just did that? Wow.
Wow, that's fucked up. Yeah, Ren just sort of stands up and just says, "Well, is this it then?"
This is not. And this is this forest's guardian. Give it your due and proper thanks. We would not be able to meet with Neve under such optimal circumstances if it wasn't for him.
Ren will just sort of look between his father and then the wolf and just sort of give a bow and saying, probably Sylvan? Yeah, Sylvan seems right for this. Thank you for the patronage and protection you've offered us in our journey throughout your lands. It's been vital and integral in everything that I've sought to do here. There we go. Seeked isn't a word.
Yeah, I put the wolf in D&D chat. There it is.
Without it, I wouldn't be able to have made my family whole again.
It's actually a very good picture for the wolf. Just bigger and buffer. Hana touches, rubs your back, Ren, and she says, "Thank you, Thanos. You've done well by this land for many years." And she gives her hands together and gives a bow to it. The creature actually responds to you, its mouth opening every once in a while as if it's mocking human speech, and it says, "These lands are sacred. The time is nigh for terrible things. Be wary in your travels, adventures, and seek that of the grove for its protection."
I don't like that at all. I don't like a talking wolf telling me that bad things are about to happen.
You know, Jerry, I heard you saying that in my head, and I'm glad you said it.
What, I don't like that at all?
Yeah, because you say that quite often.
Oh yeah, when I don't like something at all, I say, I don't like that very much at all, thanks.
It happens every time a god talks in your head.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Nevertheless, the creature gives a bow of its head and then walks off into the cave further down the hill. And a few moments later, Carrick seems to lift his head with a start, seem a little shocked, and then have happy smile on his face, as there seems to be another presence nearby.
Do I see the person?
In turning, you do see... Did you see her last time? I think you did.
Mhm.
So you do see the familiar visage of Neve. I have her token somewhere, but I have to find it.
Put her next to the dog!
There she is. Zip.
What a fucking square!
I give the gods squares because they're special.
Be there. Listen, somebody said be there or be square, and they thought it was a joke. But yeah. Fuck, I guess I should probably. Hi. What a large man. Yeah. Ren just sort of turns and looks and says, "Well, it's been a while. I can certainly say that."
She kind of looks to you, studies you for a minute, and then she seems to ignore you as she walks over and takes the hands of your father.
LUL!
Ren just sort of crosses his arms and watches like a amused smile on his face.
Hannah gives another bow, and Carrick says, "It's been some time, my lady. It has been some time. Suppose that this is with the hard work that your young son has done here." She kind of like looks at you a bit cross, but otherwise for acknowledgement.
She's upset about the staff.
I had to. It was the only choice I had.
Alright, that's just a bold-faced lie.
To Ren, it's not.
Your son is impertinent. However, he has done well by this. It is good to have one of my most ardent followers having returned. I am glad to be here, my lady. You have all wished to speak to me, and by all means.
It's come to my attention, upon rescuing Hana and Kark, that their task for you is not yet finished.
Especially my follow here, Carrick. He has much to do. There is much that still is changing day by day.
I wish to relieve them of this duty. They've spent 3 decades attempting to fulfill whatever wishes you had for him. And they've spent 3 decades, as far as I'm aware, trapped. I have no doubt that whatever you wanted my father to do was in the best interests of the world at large. But he has made his sacrifice. He should no longer be tasked with it.
My son here at least thinks that I have made sacrifices. There is much more to give that I have. There is much more to your family that you need to give. It seems there's some confusion between all of you. What is it you would like to say then? You who wishes my followers to stop their quests. He kind of looks to you, Ren.
Ren just sort of thinks for a minute, and he just sighs and he says, "I guess the best thing to do, give me his task. I've already helped you once, haven't I?
You have also
Freeing
betrayed.
those 2. I proved my point.
And what point was that?
That I could do this of my own power.
Those who are not grateful for gifts tend to be not grateful for much.
That's where you're mistaken. I'm eternally grateful for what you did for my friends, and the gift that you gave me means a lot. I looked at it and I saw these two, and he sort of like gestures towards his parents. But I also realized that whatever achievement that I gained, whatever I accomplished, if it went down in the history books, it would not be credited to me alone. My entire life has been my brother and I struggling, trying to carve our own path. And in this moment where I was about to make the biggest breakthrough that I could have made, I'm not going to let the credit be taken from me. To say that I have no respect for you is false. I have more respect for you than other gods. But I cannot ride your coattails, Neve.
The path through the woods can be very dark and very treacherous. If one was to get lost, there's nothing that would save them except their own wit. You're not wrong to wish to forge your own path, but it was a foolish errand. You could have been hurt, and there would have been nothing there to save you.
For family, you have to risk everything. It doesn't matter if you could die, or become lost, or trapped. The only thing that matters is making sure they're okay. Wouldn't you agree, daughter of the Grove?
And what if family is not to be trusted? What if family are the cause of the problem?
Then you have to work through it. You have to speak to them. You have to try to help them.
You kind
Because
of...
at the end of the day, they're still gonna be your family. And there's nothing you can do to change that.
She nods and looks to Carrick. And it seems you have many things to discuss. I will be here until the discussion is ended. And she kind of nods and steps away for a moment. She seems to go over toward what seems to be a small little bundle of wildflowers and begins to conjure some sort of magic with a green light over them as she just manages her time. Carrick kind of like flops over to face you and takes a big sigh before saying, what she's trying to say is, I need to tell you at least what's going on. Neve isn't exactly a strict god, but for the sake of everything that's here, there are some things that need to get done. I was told many years ago that a time of great chaos was coming. It would be one that would change the entire world. Nothing would be the same after everything that has happened. But there was something that needed to be done. It said that long ago, there were some very ancient places of nature. Those places were allowed to take hold, then some very bad things would happen, as they were no longer in control of the rightful rulers of this land. It would be your task, if you had accepted, to at least find one of them and make sure that it stays away from this mortal plane.
If it means you two going back home and being safe, I can do it.
I have to warn you, you would be entering a place that is very, very dangerous. It was even more dangerous than what you were able to save us from. Can't promise what you will find there, and I can't promise you'll even make it out alive.
At this point in my journey, I've stood face to face with some of the deadliest creatures to walk this plane. I've stared gloom in the eyes. I've seen humans turn to godlings. There's not much more danger that scares me. What scares me is you two getting into another situation like you were just in, and I can't help you.
I cannot follow you again, Carrick. If this was to happen again and something was to happen to you, much as I love you, your son here is right. Took a terrible choice, leaving both of our sons behind. Cannot make that choice again. I cannot make your choices for you either. You can have your loyalty to your God and your loyalty to your family. I fear that choosing one over the other, you will have limited options. He just kind of sighs and says, "Right. I warn you then. Again, don't misunderestimate this. You've seen a lot of things, it seems. I don't want to take that away from you, but this is something different entirely."
I'm sure it will be. The gods seem to have a bad habit of getting us into messes the likes of which we're not exactly sure of. But I don't intend to die, not yet. I've got to finish everything through.
So, in this time, Neve finishes her business and returns to the group. She seems to look at Carrick, and Carrick gives a very formal Eastern style of bow where he puts his forehead to the ground, all prostrate. And she comes down to him, pats him on the head, and you see that a glow seems to enter his body, covering him as if it was like a shield of force of some sort. And then suddenly that green energy is drawn into Neve's body. Carrick begins to fall not prostrate but prone onto the ground and just coughs very viscerally as Hannah just kind of tries to comfort him.
She just took that man's blessing back.
And then she looks to you, Ren. It seems you have made your choice.
I have. I'll do this. For you, for my family, for the betterment of the world at large. But for the betterment of the world at large, there is one thing I have to ask you in return.
She awaits.
I need you to support me.
Need you to support me?
Yeah. He just says, I'm sure you have a solid amount of knowledge in what I want and my goals. And I'd be remiss to believe that it's going to be a path that has no resistance. A path that I'm going to only be accepted down. That none of the others waiting on the other side are going to have a problem with me walking down it. And I would be idiotic to believe that I did not need allies in my walk.
I know that your walk is dangerous. If not for you, then for your family. Is that something you wish to continue down? It is not a road best traveled.
I have to walk down it. There are too many other people that will suffer if I don't.
Your father owes the duty of his piety to me. That is something that he gave to me, and I only take it away because you have offered. That I can give to you, and I can aid you in your travels further. However, if you truly seek that road that seems to inspire you, that is not one where I can be an ally. However, there is an exception that I can make.
And what would that exception be?
I would need your devotion.
And in return?
In return, we help each other. If you reach the end of your road, you will bolster my power. And so, I will grant some of mine to yours.
As Jerry, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck this might entail.
So, she is asking you for a religious devotion. This is a thing that only gods can do. What she is asking for is that when you follow your path toward godhood as you wish to, you will be, she is asking of you to devote some of your godly powers to her. If you do so, she becomes stronger as a god. And in return, she will pay you back with an, not equal, but almost equal amount of strength. So essentially, you will be raising Neve within her pantheon, but it will pull you up from being a simple mortal or a lesser god or a demigod of some sort to a stronger entity.
And you have to take a vow of chastity.
Not that
Ooh,
one.
that one's...
It's gonna be a hard pass for me.
No more.
I'm
fucking
not
Rika.
feeling the godhood thing anymore, weirdly. It's,
The only person you're allowed to get fucked by is your god.
Oh my god. Free.
freedom? No! That's bad. That's bad, Free. Rin thinks for a moment, he
When
says...
Free forgets that she's a literal child.
I meant fucked like get fucked over. God damn it, troll.
Rin thinks for a moment before he just says... Alright. I'm willing to accept this.
And then I need a clarification. Your alignment is currently what?
Chaotic good with a swing towards neutral good.
Understood.
Well, actually, I swing around that whole, like, corner.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was chaotic good with a swing towards chaotic neutral.
I swing around the whole corner, really. Like, chaotic good, chaotic neutral. I kind of inhabit all three of those at once. It's like a pendulum.
Make her take an oath. Make
Feels
her take an
luck,
oath.
man.
Oath.
That's essentially what a devotion is.
When you go through your
However-
third multi-class in a paladin.
However, when it comes to, promises, lawful good, I keep that shit.
You can keep that to Rika.
Oof.
I said I would do my best.
You broke her trust.
I said I would do my best. Also,
You
I didn't
broke
swear
her
an
trust.
oath. Fuck you!
You still broke her trust.
However, she nods and says, I beckon once more. The path you are going on, you will lose much. Whether you want to or not, you will gain much in the process. It is not a road that mortals are ought to travel. Are you sure that's something you wish?
Yes. If I have to lose something for so many others to gain. Yes.
And I will impart upon you this. Accepting a devotion to me will mean that your actions must change. You have good in you, and you are devoted to many. But you need to make sure that you are in service to a more pure being of good, to do right by not simply people, by the world around you.
Once again, trying to figure out what this implies.
That is more secretive. She seems to be saying she wants to pull you closer to her alignment.
She wants your soul.
No more stealing, asshole.
Oh,
Ren
just
looks at her very blankly and just says,
completely reverts you from a thief.
I try to do what I can for the world. I don't like that what I do has to hurt a few individuals, but the people that I help with the little harm that I do is what gives me enough heart to keep going. At most every bit of money that I've made from this journey has been funneled back into trying to help as many people as possible. Hundreds of kids and vagrants have suddenly been blessed with the opportunity to learn, have a place to eat, have a bed to sleep in at night. I only take what I need to survive.
All that is needed to survive is that which the world gives, is what I tend to. Money and lives mean nothing to the soil and the trees.
I suppose I can't ask the insight of God, can I?
You can try.
She's a nature god, not a
Remember
people
when I
god.
said that she was the most reasonable one at the god meeting? That still
Hiya!
rings true.
So what are
Hey,
you
that's-
trying to insight?
I'm trying to understand like what she would be wanting me to give up in all of this.
She is essentially, from what you can understand, telling you beware of the more conniving and brutal qualities of Ren's nature. AKA, sometimes he is very vengeful, very rarely, but sometimes, and he seems to be intrigued by material things, where she is not.
She'll probably be like, stop stealing, earn it if you want money.
She's not really saying that. At the
Yeah,
moment.
It's just telling a thief to give up their entire bit of thieving is kind of bad.
I mean, that's why it's up to him.
yeah. Ren
But
says,
that is not really what she's saying there.
I have sought a lot in my life. I've sought vengeance. I've sought money. I've sought power. I've sought drugs. Most of that holds no real draw for me anymore. With these two safe, who do I have to seek vengeance against anymore?
Also, at the mention of drugs, Hannah's just like,
Yeah, you ever
At
gonna
least
mention
I
your mom
didn't
being a
say. At
gift?
least I didn't say sex. But
I think that would
but
have been better.
you feel a piercing mom glare on you, but you ignore
shut the fuck up. You were gone for 30 years. I fell into drugs for 7. It's fine.
it.
It was like 6 months for me. But he says, I still have some amount of guilt for what I did to the vampire that captured them. And even Ling Shi before that. Were they evil men? Yes. Is the world a better place now that their light is extinguished? I don't know. Most likely, but that's not for me to determine. But should I have been the one to extinguish it? No.
It seems you have learned since our last meeting. Then very well. I will accept your future devotion. If this is taken away, however, you can expect no power from me. Let us be clear on that.
Ren just sort of smirks and says, I expect nothing less from you. But one thing I always do my damnedest to hold to, unless it means my death. I try to stay true to my promises.
And so we shall see. You may ask of what you need from me, and I will tell you.
I'm sorry, what?
You may ask of what you need from me, and I will tell you.
Yeah, no, I'm just actually confused. What?
Uh,
Yeah, I just need the.
You have accepted her quest, and this is the time where you should learn what the quest is.
Yeah, you're probably right. Don't just skip through the cutscene without knowing what the fuck you're doing.
And so the most
Don't call me out.
thank
Hey,
you
hey,
for our
hey, hey, hey,
conversation.
hey. Yeah. Hey. Alright, so what exactly am I supposed to be doing for this quest? My father mentioned the Arbor, if I recall, and I have no idea what that is.
The Arbor is a very old god, one that has held dominion over this land for some time. She is distraught and sickened. She has made some poor choices, those that have caused her to flee from those who she feels she has wronged. If a tree is sickened, it can poison the others. The entire forest can rot because of a single terrible growth. It is sad for me to say, but this tree needs to be pruned.
Ah, fuck. Is she telling me she needs me to kill the fucking Arbor?
You could ask.
Yeah, Ren just sort of like, just a raised eyebrow just says, so are you expecting me to kill this entity known as the Arbor?
Certainly not. Even I don't have the power to do that. And it
Okay, because we just had a talk about this. I was like,
would wound me as much as it would wound anyone else.
So what exactly would you have me do?
Just as when a plant is sickened, you prune the branches. This is all that I ask. There needs to be limitations to her great strength. I believe, from my information, that she is intending to use her power that she has gathered over the last 2,000 years to force herself and her companions upon this realm once more. That cannot be allowed to happen.
So containment.
Exactly.
And how do I go about pruning these branches, so to speak?
There is a space which she occupies. It is holy land to her. It is from my understanding that she and her followers are seeking to perform a ritual. If this ritual comes to fruition, it will allow a great manifestation of power, one that will allow her to free her other companions. There is a small grove. It is her space, one of the few that exists on this plane. It is far to the west of here, but not so far for a group of companions such as yourselves. You will need to venture there, and once there, you will know what to do. There are lingering voices and lingering ears all around. This place is only safe because I am here, and because of the power that your father had. I cannot say more now. However, if you find that space, and you seek to complete this quest, you will have my aid, and should you give your devotion later, it will be accepted by me.
Alright. I'll do this task, this containment. Is there a notable one of her followers or her companions that I should be on the lookout for?
You
I
have
assume if it's enough to make even you a little wary of their power, I'm going to run into one of them sooner or later.
She kind of nods and then looks to Carrick and Hana. For this, I believe that our visitation is complete. Could you please step away? Yes, my lady. Of course. They both kind of like look to you, nod, and head over toward the edge of the little wooded area that you were in. After a sufficient amount of time has passed for them to leave, Neve looks to you directly and says, "You were in charge of someone, one with great power that is untold and unbinded.
My ward Zoe.
You know what she is capable of.
Should she stay her path? Great things. Should she be led astray? Terrible things.
Then I can say only this. You are aware of those terrible things. Do not let her fall prey while you are completing this mission. My mother will attempt by any means to use whatever power is available to make sure that her dominion is kept safe. Even with you completing this quest, I do not believe that she will stop. I believe she will still enact it, even if this ritual is incomplete.
She will never be able to lay a hand on that girl.
Your confidence is strong. However, you are in the forest of Thanos. If he wanted, he could have done anything to any of you. I could not even stop him. Power is far older than mine.
Fuck, I just remembered that name! Shit!
The Arbor is,
That was Swift's Wolf.
the Arbor is far older than Thanos himself. Do not underestimate her power, even though it is weak. Or if she and her companions are able to gather themselves, we all weaken.
Neve just called her mom a bitch.
Yeah, she did.
My mom's a hoe.
I don't underestimate any foe that I go up against. And I might be small right now. I might be weak. But sometimes even the smallest thorns can bring down the biggest lion.
It seems you do have some understanding.
I have for a long time. Loss will do that to you.
You know as much as your father had. Is there anything that you would require of me in assistance towards your goal?
Out of character, is there anything I should ask him? Safe passage through the forests, maybe?
Fuck the
Yeah,
gods. We don't need their shit.
I think we're fine in terms of this place. I don't know, just her watchful eye or something? I don't fucking know. I may be a cleric, but I don't know how gods work.
Same. I
want
might
a
be a...
tree to grow out of my ass on command.
And just sort of thinks for a moment and just says... Just a watchful eye, I suppose. I'm gonna take my parents' adventuring gear since they won't need it. And my group's gonna set out west after we bring them back east. I hope this works out well for both of us.
She kind of thinks a minute while I think for a minute. Please hold.
Out of character, yo, it'd be dope if she gave me the ability to use that staff of the woodlands right now, but I ain't asking for that in character.
Dun, dun, dun. What's the only requirement for that? Is it?
Druid!
That is what I thought. Is there any other requirement besides druid?
Nope.
He just needs to hit a certain level in Rogue and then he can use it.
Yeah, but he doesn't reach that for another 2 levels, I think.
What is it that what is the rogue restriction then?
I get an ability at level 13, which gives me the ability to ignore class requirements.
Oh. Interessante. And I need to look at that real quick, so excuse me.
Class level race.
Just get his 13th level.
I don't
ability.
want it for everything. I just want to be able to use this goddamn staff. Especially since I'm speaking to like the druid right now.
Just don't let him awaken. I've experienced Jerry with awaken, and it's not pleasant.
It's not that bad.
You awakened every animal you saw.
Yeah, but Rin also doesn't want to be surrounded by fucking talking animals.
Awaken my undead.
A beast or plant.
Oh, Free, you already don't know the bit he was talking about prior.
Awakening the Speedy Gonzalez squirrel.
No, but he'll hurt you.
Awaken my cat.
Wait, Free, that's a good meme in D&D.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It is good.
Excuse me.
Just what the fuck?
Ooh, that is the other thing that I need to do. I am sorry.
You're fine. I'm procuring a new profile image.
God. Which one?
You'll see. in
1,
a
2, or
moment.
3?
Gotta save it. Save it as Scree.
Understood. Okay. She says, very well. You are making a big commitment. I have one more thing that I wish to ask you. She kind of like steps back and just kind of like looks around at the forest a minute and then turns her head back to you. Do you really know what you're doing?
Absolutely not. Never in my life.
Never in my life. I'm just going. I'm just pulling this shit out my ass. I don't know what you want from me.
On which step?
On losing your mortality.
New recruit reporting in.
The like slight smile that was on Rin's face when he says that just sort of falls off to like another sort of like
Can't send the
grim look.
bag to mom and dad.
They're gone.
They're gone. They're fucking gone.
Oh,
Unless
good.
my mom's listening in.
She actually beats you in stealth checks.
He just sort of sighs and just says, to an extent, I kinda had an idea. I've thought about the way you gods act for a long, long time. And while you care about your followers to some extent, I don't think that there's any way that the way people have been thrown away, I don't think there's any way that a god keeps their mortality. They can care, but they don't care the same way us mortals do.
She just kind of laughs and then turns away from you for a minute, takes a few steps away. You see her kind of like put her hands up to her face for a moment, take another moment, and then she kind of returns back towards you and gives a nod. Her cheeks a bit blushed, and she says, perhaps this is a path for you. There's not much I remember from before. But I can tell you this, there are things you will forget, such as those you care about most.
By the time all this is said and done with, by the time I'm well set on that path, I get the feeling that most everybody that I hold close is gonna be gone.
Sadly, very true. I also say this to you. You are attempting this mission of yours at a terribly dangerous time. It will bring hardship, most especially to you, but to everyone you know and have influence with. Is that something you're willing to accept? This is not for me. This is for them.
Rin thinks for a long moment, just sort of weighing his options, and he just says, I'm willing. I'm not going to lie and say that I've been the easiest person to know. Everyone around me is used to hardship because of me. But until they're gone, I'm gonna use whatever power I accrue to protect them.
And remember,
Rika, Aaron, my mother, my father, even the rest of the group. They're all under my protection until they're gone.
and just remember this. I have asked a great thing of you. Enacting a devotion to me, not something that I ask willfully, is not something I would have even asked such an ardent follower such as Carrick. I am asking a great deal of you, but this is for both of our safety, if I'm going to be perfectly frank. But I can weather a storm. I am lucky to have great power, and to have greater allies. You will be very, very weak, and there are some things I cannot protect you from. We already have those who have eyes upon us, those with growing strength of their own.
It's another good thing about being small. You can slip inside the cracks to find a little bit of safety sometimes. If it's the last thing I do, I'll persevere and survive.
And bear to mind those who are not on your side. She snaps a finger, and a tree branch from nearby falls down, and you hear the flapping of wings.
Just sort of looks to see. I assume it was just a bird, right?
Give me a perception check.
Ah, fuck.
Tell me it was a raven. Tell me it was a raven.
Hiya! 15.
You see the bird, but it's just flying off in the distance. You didn't get a good look at it. 16 was your DC, I'm sorry.
Well, whether they make themselves known immediately or in time, or they prefer to work in the shadows, they won't be able to stop me.
Hopefully you are true. Then, I suppose I need to give you this. She has a small branch that she kind of uses as a small walking stick, and she tilts it over towards you, similarly to a sword. It kind of like lands gently on the top of your head, and you feel a great energy resonate within you. Through this, you are immediately given 3 ticks of exhaustion. However, you feel a certain lightness now. You now have the capability of wielding the Staff of the Woodlands as if you were a druid of the appropriate level.
Oh god, my speed, no!
You also have suddenly learned the spell Tree Stride, which can be used once per every dawn. I forget the exact phrasal how the book usually words that, but
per dawn.
it recharges
Only
once per dawn.
resets
Yeah.
dawn.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, Ren just sort of staggers for a moment, just holy shit.
Your
A little
journeys,
warning, that would have been nice.
your journeys will take you very far. This should make some things much more convenient for you.
Hopefully.
If you are successful in your journeys, you can expect to learn more. But, as I said, the journey will be hard. And your continued journey, it will be even harder.
So it will be, but I intend to grow and become strong enough to bear it.
This is your last moment to discuss with her. Also, I said the wrong spell. My apologies. Transport via plants.
Ah!
Oh, great.
Very different.
Very
Everyone
different.
mixes them up. Everyone
sorry,
mixes them
sorry, Free. We no
Yeah.
longer need your teleportation circle ever again.
up. Dude, sick.
Alright, I
can
don't need that
unprepare it.
help with
Thanks, Chris,
teleportation.
you just made teleportation circle useless.
Free, I'm so sorry. Oh, thank God.
Oh, I was like, oh man, imagine.
I don't have to keep buying chalk. Oh, thank God.
Yeah,
Oh.
you can unprepare it finally.
I just dropped like 400 gold on chalk for free. Fuck.
Why talk
damn
now,
it.
bitch?
God
But the-
damn it.
The
that broken crafts.
the meta benefit of this is you have faster transport now, so you can get around with this, but only once per day. But you still have the teleportation circles to rely on.
Yeah, because
If you
Oh
just
my
gotta
God,
go,
when
you
we-
have a method to gotta go.
When we go to Ezzo, we don't have to walk 3 days to that
Wait.
stupid village now.
We can go anywhere we want that we've been to now.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it doesn't have trees.
Yeah.
Chris has been looking at me asking for that helmet teleportation. Is like, nah, man. How about this?
I got you.
How about this thematically
No,
appropriate
No,
thing?
bitch, I heard you like trees.
I heard you like trees.
So good. Also, you muted yourself, Sherry.
But yes, essential last
You have
talks
to go
for
hug a
now.
tree.
Essential last talks for now to say anything to Neve that you may need to.
Quick interruption. Apparently, my sister just had her third child.
Oh, congrats.
6 pounds, 19 inches. Zoe Trejay
Oh,
is the name, and I'm just like,
I don't know
I'm
about.
sorry.
Zoe's fine. I don't know about that other.
Trejay?
She's black.
I guess, but man, that's a weird name.
It is a weird name, but yeah, no. Ren just sort of steadies himself and just says, "All right, thank you for this, for everything that you've done for me, and especially what you have done for my parents."
Nature will keep its blessings, and you can step forth in nature's space, knowing that you will be safe.
And this Ren will just nod and, in a very un-Ren thing, will actually just I don't that was a fucking weird noise in that sound, by the
Listen,
way.
it is that was a spooky song and got fucked up.
Will sort of kneel down, just sort of bowing his head, like in a show of respect.
She bows to you from the hip, and then she takes some steps, keeping an eye on you, like stepping back, keeping an eye on you, and then turns to walk away into the verge.
And after a long moment, Rin just says, "Fucking hell." Just out loud, just, oh god, I'm so tired now. Just, oh god.
Get drained.
However, your parents do hear you saying that and come out to make sure you're okay.
He looks like shit.
You gather yourself, and with them make your way back to the village, unless there's anything you'd like to talk to them about in particular.
I'm not getting questioned about the drugs thing, am I?
It doesn't seem so at the moment.
Alright, sick life. Alright, I'm gonna ride this no question for like a hot minute. I'm just gonna go back and I'm gonna lay the fuck down.
Eric's dead. He's fucking dead, Jim.
Why is he dead?
Look,
He's missing HP for a while.
No, I reset his token, but he's still there. I don't understand. What if I delete
He's
him? There he
dead.
goes.
Oh no.
Somebody tried to draw
There he
next
goes.
on him.
Oh, and he's not here again. Oh, he's on the wrong layer this time. I understand. That's fair.
Ah, you
It's
dummy.
okay. Your mom's dead now.
Hey, stop that! No,
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 it's free, I
no.
approve.
Oh no. That's one life.
He took the hit.
Secret Service Ren.
Yes.
Get down, Mr. President.
However, quit killing his parents. Jeez.
That was me.
Family.
That one was me.
But you do indeed head back to the village and gather yourself to rest. All that being said, you have no more business as Ren.
Not tonight. I'm fucking tired.
Understood. Does anyone else have business on this night?
I guess I'll just start spending my a bit of study time for the thing in my dossier.
Okay, yes. If that's exactly what you want to do, that is fine.
I'm reading my other book that I need to get from my dossier.
Understood. That is also a thing that you can do.
Do I mark this as one day or just like a few hours?
Go ahead and mark it for a day.
Hey.
But and for clarification, just again, if you want to research more generically, because we didn't do the fucking spellbook stuff, just say that's generic. But if you want to do stuff from your dossier, that's dossier stuff. Just for the distinction.
Well, I'm just gonna do dossier.
Yeah. Just
stuff.
I guess I'll also attune to the staff.
that is the thing you do. It is yours.
Goodbye, Ring of Jumping. I'll miss you.
It was very useful for a very long time.
It was very good memes. Very good memes for a very long time.
You attune to
Gary,
your staff and have bad memories of the pagoda.
Jerry, the
Oh
flashbang.
god! Wait, what do you mean the flashbang thing is kind of ruined now?
Because you can't get as far.
I mean, I still have my movement, and also I still jump really fucking far.
Alright, but you jumped farther with it.
Like, I still have a jumping distance of 17 feet.
Eh.
And a high jump distance of 9 feet.
Basically a fucking rabbit.
But yes,
It's like one too.
Ren spends some time to attune. Chris does some studying, as does Lance, I believe you said. Odd, do you have any business?
Not really. I think he's just gonna dwell on what the fuck he just did with Lucinia. Is like, was that the right thing to do?
That's the majority of his night.
Yeah.
Can't wait for Corva to just have a small girl show up at his wedding and he's like...
Where is he?
he's
That's
like,
gonna take a while.
Who are you? Why are you at my wedding?
It's gonna take a while for that girl to show up.
That all being said, everyone else otherwise passes to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Understood. Odd.
Oh, great.
As you pass into sleep, you are given a vision in the form of a dream. You see that there are two people. They seem to be hiking. They're out in a very rugged landscape. It is covered with snow all around. There's a city beyond, far, far down the peaks of these mountains that they are beginning to traverse. They discuss about the hardships that they are going through as they continue. But they know that they must continue. They crest over the next bit of mountainous peaks to see an even further endless devoid landscape before them, and the mountains rising higher and higher as they go. And so their destination shall stay pointed in that direction. And you awaken feeling pretty okay.
God damn it.
I'm just the blinking white guy meme right now. What the fuck? What do these two travelers look like?
One of them seemed to be bit rugged man. The other one seemed to be a very buff lady. They both seem to be adventurers from your eyes.
Mama? Dada?
I don't know if it's that easy. He'll pray at that point
That is what you do.
and just ask, "What is it you're trying to show me with that vision?"
As you awaken, the light is coming through the very beautiful stained glass of these elven buildings. However, your vision is clouded by darkness for a moment. And in that time, you do hear your god respond. I thought this is what you wanted. You wanted a reward. You have done right by me, and I only promise to do right by you.
I wanted to know what I am and why I'm marked.
All in due time. There's still much to do. There's someone very close to you.
Close to me.
Hear little Lucinia Gale, how she shall follow her path in the light of her fate. A disappointment, but a quest completed nonetheless. You are loyal, and this is appreciated. Continue your way to embrace the darkness, or set his flame alight.
New recruit reporting in.
What did he say about Oh wait, poor little Lucinia Vale, right?
Lucinia
Sorry.
Gale. But yes.
Gale, sorry. I thought he was talking about the fucking tiefling girl for some reason.
But he said, essentially, good for her for following in the light of fate. Following her path in the light of fate.
Only a little disappointed.
I'll make sure Aram is able to find his own light.
It serves me either way. Just be forewarned. Some stories are not so easily told. Bear your patience, and you will learn.
All right. I'll keep going.
The darkness recedes, and you are greeted to the sounds of chirping birds all around.
Still day or still night?
It is morning. You have just woken up from your dream. And you had a good sleep.
Yeah, but he still feels a little uneasy. And it definitely shows.
Otherwise, it is daytime here in Dela.
I feel dead.
Ren is very tired when you guys meet for breakfast.
What happened to you?
Oh, you know.
Did you stay up last night?
No. I had a meeting with a god.
You too?
Oh.
Oh god, I'm tired. So, I figure if everything here in Dela is handled, I'd like to offload my parents back east.
Also, I was putting up the cap, but you too, god damn it.
What? Yeah.
Oh, you
that
know,
was
talking to a god. Oh, you too?
I mean, it is.
It's about fucking time that you guys have weird god visions. I still remember my trip to the beach with the heirloom. That was a lot of fun.
Oh,
Actually-
mine wasn't really a vision.
Mine was.
I I mean,
Like-
mine wasn't technically a vision either. Remember that one day that I woke up and I was soaking wet? Yeah, because me and the heirloom had a beach party. It was great.
Actually, Chris, could I make out
I want
races
to
on
go
those
back to
people?
the beach.
Give me a perception check.
No, because
He
Odd
sees a bit
doesn't see
higher.
race.
You
16.
cannot. 17, sadly. Because they had hoods on, it was hard to discern race. They were generally humanoid, though. So they would look like any humanoid sort of person that you would recognize that, you know,
All right.
human, elf, tiefling, unsure.
What was yours about?
I got Neo to relinquish my father's duty. In return, I'm saddled with the responsibility of my own choice.
Well, at least you had some direction.
I'm Brett and I say fuck the gods. I'm working for a god now. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh no! Fuck the vast majority of the gods. 6 out of the 9 are still just get the fuck out of my face. Piece of fucking shit. But like, Neve, Vagrant, and Trist, like that corner that Ren swings through, have been like mostly fine in Ren's eyes. With Neve being like the least out of them, the least fine.
Dude, I can't wait for Estimo to stab Ren.
He can fucking try.
Yeah, and he'll succeed.
But
Okay.
at least you were able to have a straight conversation. All I got shown was two people looking over a vast expanse of wasteland. Rough-looking guy and a strong-looking woman. Couldn't even make out who they were.
Oh, buff women terrify me.
They're alright. Had a girl back when I was younger. Oof.
Zoe just kind of like squints from the other side of the table.
Yeah,
But
I was going to say, like, you've had so many relationships, it sounds like I don't really know if I want to hear about them.
No, I haven't had a bunch of relationships. I've
Alright,
had
so
2
not
relationships.
I've
bunch
had a
of
bunch
One
of
night
sex.
stands.
A bunch
Yeah,
of a bunch
There
of
we
one
go.
night
There we go.
a bunch of one-night stands is the best way to put it.
but
My parents aren't here, are they?
Zoe turns over to Odd and says, "But it's good. If Yami's giving you that vision, then it must mean something, right?"
Yeah, but you know, I was about to say it's vague, but it fits considering who we're talking about.
I don't know much about what you're actually doing. I know Aram seems to at least believe you. But did Yami say anything weird? Strange?
Chris, define strange.
That's up to you. Zoe's asking you.
He just told me to.
He hurt you? Oh no.
Guy, yes.
No, I hit my knee.
Oh, I was about to ask if yours your foot again.
He told me beat the shit out of
You
Chris.
want me
Just
to amputate it like I did She's arm?
No, you
do
stay
it.
away from her. Hold on.
Ah!
Amputate
fucking
my
kill you.
knee, but that's also amputating my calf. Wait, no.
I amputate your zombie's head.
Zombies.
Uh,
It's hard to talk with a fake accent, okay?
I stab Lance
Yes, please. Do. And end my suffering.
with a vampiric touch.
Hell
But,
yeah. Oh shit.
I don't know. He just
Shield.
I counterspell.
he said I was doing good and
That was counterspell.
still pointed me toward Aram to help him. But how am I supposed to say this? He says that I have to be patient But it's hard to be patient when you've been asking for over 20 years.
I went through that too. I wanted to know all the answers right away. Everything was so bad when I first got marked. You just want answers. Doesn't make sense, but I don't know. I feel better about things now. Especially now that we've been on this journey together. Feels like things are making more sense every day.
Odd's face just gets red and he just says, I just want to know what I am.
And you're you. It's all that matters.
That answer doesn't sit well with me.
And it shouldn't. Keep working. As long as he has something in mind. As long as you listen to him. I'm sure that it'll work out.
I hope. He just has like a semi-dour face for the rest of the time.
Would the group like to do anything else?
I've got nothing personally.
So
So what a fucking name, by the way.
And his name-
Taraji?
That middle name is interesting.
It's named after an actress.
seeing it spelled out, it looks more reasonable.
Yeah.
kinda.
Apparently she's named after a Taraji P. Henson from
Rug.
Empire. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Oh, none about
Oh yeah,
that.
I recognize this woman.
However, in due time, after you guys finish up breakfast, Hana and Carrick come by, as well as the Quartzians, as well as Aram, and Zenny is not too far away. You have a large group to your stature, and you guys need a destination. Zoop. So, the question becomes, where are we heading? Where are we going?
Well,
Niigata right now.
Ren wants to go here.
Although now that I have my own personal form of teleportation, I'm more okay with just ditching you nerds in the middle of the night.
Wow, you're not.
That's kind of rude because
You don't want us to.
Chisado.
You don't want us
you
to
want
meet
to
your
see a cheat?
girlfriend
Yeah,
at
we can.
Chisato?
I don't want people to be around when I'm talking to Rico. To be honest.
I want to see
Well, you can have your own private talk,
Hey,
but
I
don't
don't-
run away.
She's gonna yell at me.
Think about what Zoe
She's
wants
gonna
too.
yell, you cheated on her, and then told her you cheated on her.
Well, would you rather I just never tell her and just be a lying sack
Wait
of shit?
till you're a god to tell her. Wait till you're
That makes
immortal.
more sense because you don't have feelings anymore.
Fucking Rika's like, you cheated on me? Fuck you, bitch. Purge.
That's fucked up.
Just Thanos her.
Fuck you, bitch, purge.
That's fucked up.
If I can't have her, nobody can. Thanos.
Oh,
Cast
man.
no.
disintegrate at 9th level.
Yikes.
Oh, don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Oh,
Rika Bobby.
Oh
Rika Poppy.
However, so we do want to head back over to speak with Rika down in Niigata. Do you have any other plans? Because you have many other people in tow now.
Okay, question, Jerry. Do you want me to teleportation circle to Ezo, and then we transport via plants to Niigata?
yeah.
So we can dump your parents and then go there to see.
Because I don't want my
Rika?
mom around when I'm talking with the girlfriend that I cheated on.
Okay. So I will use a teleportation circle for Ezo at the university.
I'm gonna ask my boys if they want to go or if they'd rather stay and be like, we'll be back tomorrow. Would you guys want to come or would you rather stay here?
That is a good
Just-
question,
Because
and
we'll be back, and
yeah.
I don't want to make them take the trip if they just don't feel like it.
I know that the prince and Niles themselves would be indifferent. They would be willing to follow you, or generally, if you just want to leave them here for convenience sake, that is a thing you can do. So I'll let you decide.
I'll bring them because it's like, why not?
Understood.
If they don't care, it's like, why not?
Then, what about your two newbies, particularly Aram and
Zinnia?
yeah.
Is any?
How does
Wait, we both have 2 pog.
how does Aaron feel about just a quick trip? We're not staying.
Uh, it's that weird place that you told me about. I mean, I don't mind, but
We're
It's
sightseeing.
it's
Come
as though she
with.
it was a nicer place than Creek Fire ever was.
Don't be a baby.
sure.
See, it's called a baby. It works every time.
It's goddamn.
I would
Oh, yeah.
say don't bring the cart, just leave it. But Chris
Yeah,
will
no.
bring her cat.
Oh yeah.
Because we'll be back in Dela, because that's what
Oh,
we're coming back to.
Wait. I'll do it later.
Wait, we all have 2 NPCs except for Chris, who
and
has
I'll-
just
A
zombies.
million.
And I'll
They're not even NPCs, they're minions!
and I'll ask Zoe to come with me and like kneel down and start talking to Xenia.
Oh shit, we have her too.
Yeah.
That's why I said we
or
each have
Zinnia.
2 right
Zinnia.
now. Except
How
for
do
you.
Hey, do my parents want to adopt a child?
God damn it. How do you feel about visiting a new place real quick?
Hmm.
Don't be a baby. Say yes. We're sightseeing.
She doesn't understand you.
It's fine.
There'll be a lot of nice food.
I tell him to translate.
Alasan. Alahan na kaya tetendo sa.
Oh fuck.
Ah. You don't have to worry. We're all going to be around here to help protect you, even if something scary comes around.
Can I insight check this little girl?
No, because you cannot understand her.
No, I want to insight check her being.
Okay.
You can still
Freaks
read
me
facial.
out. She's
You
the only
can-
person that doesn't make sense here to me.
You can still read facial expressions even if you don't know
Yeah,
what.
that
people
much
say.
is valid.
Yeah, it's like her existence here is like very sketchy to me.
Also, I
I like
cast
that.
Divine Sense.
I like that function.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna use divine sense. Fuck you.
But she replies to you, Halam, halasa kaya.
Alright, Odd just nods and then like pats her head and of course is relaying everything she's saying to Zoe.
You're gonna need to say. Are you actually relaying stuff?
Yeah.
Because remember that we can't see what he's saying, so you
Yeah.
actually need to tell us.
So she said that she was fine with going to new places so long as it's not scary. And then after I said my bit of "we'll protect you," she said that seems okay.
Okay.
Essentially.
I do want to divine sense this lady. Is she a celestial fiend or undead?
She is not any of those. She is humanoid. You do detect like a little sense because she is tiefling, but that's it.
Could you imagine a friend just pinged us a celestial right there?
I mean, Zoe would probably. Zoe, come here, get in my aura.
Oh,
Oh,
what
she's already in
happened?
the aura. She's next to me.
Could
All right, did Zoe ping a celestial?
She does not.
Boo.
you fucking imagine though? Just the biggest monka S out of Lance.
The
just,
whole
what
team.
the fu-
Just,
just what is this? If anything, I would guess that Ren is a fiend.
Wowie.
I ping a celestial paw.
Just a drug
Oh,
and sex fiend.
I'm the fiend.
But that is what she says. It seems everyone is in accordance to go to Ezo. If that is what you shall choose to do.
I've already marked off the teleportation shock. Let's go.
Understood. No business in Dela. Just double checking one last time.
Fuck
Dela.
Dela.
Yo, Summer, what up?
You would have.
Oh, I do sending
Oh, Jesus.
Perrin, or as he is going by now, Hero, and I just say, "Wake up, brother. Make yourself presentable."
Wake up, brother.
Well, I'd love to do that, but I restarted my client, so hold on.
Good job, good job, good job.
I have a new button on this new keyboard that is like an auto reload button, and I don't like it. It's in the same places where control should be. Just gotta wait. Just wait. Thank you. I do appreciate the filler. Oh, that was almost enough filler.
Hey, Summer, you like Giratina, right?
Hell yeah.
Just remind me I need to install something. Free that's been posted
I
before.
hate it. I hate it so much, man. I have like deep fears of that image. It's like I saw that image in a nightmare once and I'm like scarred by it.
Oh no, it's summer.
I have a deep fear of it.
What I really want someone to do that I don't think anybody has done before, I want them to Photoshop Giratina's armor onto some jello so it'll be gelatina.
Eh.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Why? Why would you do this? What the
Alright.
There's
fuck?
no Nakey.
I'm
Oh, look at
But,
Arceus! Oh!
Hey, it's missing Dialga.
top wire. No, no.
I love Dialga's
Free.
head. I did this.
It's just like a fucking nub.
God fucking damn it,
Sharp
Free.
nub.
Nevertheless, you use your teleportation circle and you disappear and reappear in Ezo. It is probably like, I don't know, fucking late afternoon there.
It pee pee poo poo hands.
You are surrounded by a familiar place for many of you and a very confusing place for your new companions.
Alright, find somewhere to
Prince
dump
has
your
been here
parents.
before.
I'm taking them to parents' house.
So, do you have any business in the city, or are you going straight there? Oh yeah, you're going to the parents' house. Yes. Me apologias.
We walk in, it's like, surprise, Perrin! We
Kick down the
got a
door,
gift
sup,
for
fuckers?
you."
Sup, fucker.
That is the thing you can do. Is Ren taking his parents by himself?
Anybody else wanna come?
I mean,
Oh,
probably
look
not going in the
outside.
house
Yeah,
because
not
that's
going
a
in your
fucking
house, the
crowd.
fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like fucking 12 people all crowd into the fucking
Oh, plus
living
my
room, just
undead.
like, they can stay outside. Fuck you.
Wait, no, they're getting cold.
Look at cold.
They don't have active nerve endings.
Look at
You don't know
cold.
that. That's so insensitive.
I'm
Damn
buying them all
right.
sweaters.
Living supremacy.
That being said, you all venture to the general neighborhood, and then Ren and his parents step away to have their moments.
Yeah, as we like start to approach, it's like, oh yeah, he's been going by the name Perrin for a while, and oh yeah, you're probably gonna want to meet his wife, Diana. And like he's saying this is like he's starting to like use his key to open the door.
And
He's just like no warning.
God.
Fuck you.
fucking, I hit the button again. Fucking, hold on.
Chris!
Aw,
What?
Chris.
I hate it.
Chris.
I hate it so much. It's
Chris,
so
this
sensitive
reminds
too.
me- This reminds me of back in the day when I had one of those mice that had the back button on it, and all my friends would accidentally push the back button.
Oh,
when we
worry
were-
not. My mouse has that button too. I've just learned not to
Yeah.
click it.
Same. I'm
Mm.
guilty of doing it.
See, I also have that one, but the forward page button is my mute key.
Nice.
So
No wonder
If
you
I-
spam it.
so if I'm ever just like have to backpedal to a different page and I press mute, I'm just like, fucking shit.
However, what you call it? Your mother also gives like a look of shock and some strange emotion that she's feeling, while
Very
Carrick is
weird.
just in the background, just like nice.
That's my boy.
Nice.
Real Patrick. That's my boy. Ours. So I just
Nevertheless,
walk
you do indeed walk in. As you do, Diana is there to greet you. She like looks to you and is just like, oh, you brought guests. Perrin is still just like a bit woozy. But once he sees you and the people behind you, he just like runs past Diana and just falls upon them all with a big hug. This lasts for a hot minute, so we'll skip all of that and resume when everyone's emotions have calmed down. In the dining room.
fuck. Where is it? Where is it? I know it's here somewhere. Trouble, send it to me enough.
Free, I'm gonna need you to look in general really quick.
Okay.
It's to me right now.
That's how she feels.
You're eating a Tide Pod?
Yes.
because what you said is cursed.
Why are you eating a Tide Pod?
Because it gurs my eyes.
Ugh.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Here, is this better?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Bree, I love it. That's funny.
Wait, hold on. I have something to cleanse your palate, Summer.
Wait, no. No, I have one for you.
Wait, no.
Here,
Wait,
look
no.
at this. Look
No,
at it.
no.
Here,
no.
post it. Do it. Alright,
God
alright,
damn it,
you
Bree.
ready for this, though? You ready for this?
Yeah,
Get
ready,
it out!
ready?
You get that shit out of here, Freedom!
This.
Why don't you like the Sphinx chicken?
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Bree,
He's
that's
God.
got
cursed.
udders.
All right. Well, moving on.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah,
picture
that
I
in
posted.
that in D&D chat is Rin when he sees parent hugging his parents. Just, I made this. I did this. But yeah, he just sort of extracts himself from like the hug and just says, "Well, brother, I told you the next time I came back, I'd be with them."
You weren't lying. Still can't believe it. And again, you guys are just like in the dining room. Diana serves some tea and some other foodstuffs, and you guys are just having a nice reunion.
Yeah, and they're gonna be staying this time. Just gives like a very pointed look towards his father. It's just like, motherfucker, that's what it got.
I'm sorry for any resistance, son. Didn't mean for any of this to happen. It just had to, and I'm certainly in no way gonna ever leave here again, whether I want to or not.
Good. No. As much as I would like to enjoy the pleasantries of a family reunion, I asked you for information last we spoke, pointing towards Perrin.
Yeah. And which information was that, to refresh me?
Any information that he could gather about the patron.
Yes. He nods and
None.
gathers what seems to be a few documents that he presents to you. He says, "You seem to be pretty few and far between. It's either really secretive or there's just not a whole lot of information on them. They seem to be some sort of religious figure. And also seem to have said to have lots of power, but it was thousands of years ago."
Any known rivalries or accomplices or...
Nothing like that.
That's bullshit.
Well, the list of problems just keeps growing and growing. See, made a deal with Neve, took up their old dad's stance here. It's not a big deal, just something else to do further west.
Just saving the world, am I right?
But at what cost? Yeah. But I mainly need to ask you to help get them set up with a place. I've got some business out of town to deal with before we head back out. Figuring you'd like the time to catch up with them more than... since I've already had my time too.
Not sure what I could do for a place, I mean, but Hana interrupts and says, "No worries there. I'm sure our connections with Hotimaru will work out for us."
Who the fuck is Hotomaru? Do I know this name?
No.
You can always put them in Kenji's old apartment. We still have that.
We might.
I have the documents that were in the apartment. I might have the deed.
I feel like it was a rented thing.
I might have the lease.
I might have the lease agreement.
Yeah.
And is gonna just sort of stand up after this and just say, and I should probably give you the same warning that Nave gave me. The path that I'm going to be walking down, not the one that involves me picking up your quest. He's just sort of nodding his head towards his dad. It's gonna bring a lot of danger. Not just to me, but maybe to everyone that I care about. And, well, now that the family's back together, most everyone I care about is in one of two places. So I'm sorry for anything that happens in the future.
Exactly is this quest that you seek? Could be more dangerous than anything some fools got themselves into. Sorry.
Rin just sort of folds his hands together, just sort of thinking how to say this, and he's gonna say, "You're gonna hear a lot of talk about someone named Ren, or you're gonna hear a lot of rumors, maybe about someone named Maverick. Ren is the name that I've went by for a longer time than I went by Katsuo. And everything that I did for thieving or even business, Maverick's the name that I've picked up recently. It's the name of my guild, our guild, and it's the name of a god, or what will hopefully one day become a god."
Interesting. This is a god that you serve on the side of me.
No, no. I don't easily volunteer for God's servitude. I only did so for the first flame because he saved everyone that I care about. And I only did so for Neve because it got you two home and it served my own purposes. Maverick is my name.
So are you saying that this Maverick is a god? That's you?
Someone who's striving to achieve such. Neve and I had a talk about it after you two left, nodding towards his mom and dad. And we've come to an understanding. If I do this quest, and I keep walking down this road, I'm going to help her and she's going to help me.
Gonna help you do what?
Grow in power. Become someone that can help people that grew up like Peregrine and I did.
Am I truly hearing that you are making a foolish endeavor, son?
It's not the first foolish endeavor I'll have succeeded in.
Hannah just kind of like clasps her temple and just says, I would be a hypocrite to tell you to stop what you're doing.
You wouldn't be the first.
You've saved us when we needed it. Although I think you're a absolute fool, it seems I'm surrounded by them. And she just kind of like
Thanks, Mom.
gruffly bangs onto Carrick and he just like whispers sorry again. I don't know if you are taking a path that is a wise one, but you are my son. I have spent far too long not supporting you.
From what Neve said, I'm going to suffer. I'm going to lose a lot of things. But the people who I would play patron to deserve it. They deserve someone to stand up for them, to shield them. They deserve someone who can keep them from winding up like I did. Like we did, pointing to Peregrine and himself.
He nods back to you and says, "You have beef with this patron thing, god or whatever. I mean, hey, sounds like a good idea to me."
I don't know if he has a problem with me or the First Flame or someone else that I'm allied to, but the road's going to get a lot tougher from here on out.
It always does. And Carrick just gives you a big hug.
But hey, for now, the path is lit. Things are easy. And the weather is cool. We should enjoy the easy times while we have them.
Is all that can be done.
But for now, and he's gonna sort of like extract himself from his dad's grasp. I have to go and apologize to someone. And we have to go and check on our friend Chisato. It's been many months since I've been able to see either one of them. I'll be keeping in touch with a lot of you. Perrin's got a sending stone. If anything here happens, tell me and I'll be back as quickly as I can.
They all agree to that. They also say furthermore goodbyes and such. And otherwise, you can leave at your earliest convenience.
Just probably finishes his cup of tea, like a small bit of talking, and then he's just going back to the group.
Now, I don't have to ever, remember where those tokens are again, because if we ever need them, they are here. Also, fuck you, Carrick. Your token fucked up again, and I hate it.
He's
Carrick is always the
Fucking up.
problem.
Yeah, he's the problem here. Get out of here.
When your dad's the problem.
I mean, it's a little true.
Yeah.
That being said, you head out and reunite with the rest of the group.
At this
Yeah,
point,
you can see like Ren's face, like he's got a couple like tears in his eyes. It's just like fuck, man.
I'll probably bought both Aram and fuck. I keep trying to remember the name. Zinnia.
Yes.
Xenia. Some like food from here. Probably
Ice cream.
squeeze. Yeah, ice cream. If that's even a thing.
Yeah, that is not a thing here, but it is a thing elsewhere. However, you do buy them a variety of sweet and savory treats for your time. Otherwise, you do note, Lance, that the prince seems to be taking a short walk as you do throughout the city, noting the places that he remembers. It seems that he was here when he was much younger, but he still remembers things here and there.
I'm on guard. I buy him things if he wants them.
He only requests some food to get him by through the day.
Okay, buy him food.
Very well. The group reconvenes. What shall you do?
I'm ready to dip out.
I'm
I don't
too.
have anything to do here.
Wait. Should we shop for magic items while we're here?
I mean,
I
I
have-
don't have anything I really want.
Yeah, I got nothing. Like honestly, I got nothing.
I'm still looking to fucking replace the
Excuse
staff.
me, sir. Do you have +2 dwarven plate? Or sorry, dwarven plate? No, I'll get that back at home.
They happen to have a staff of healing.
They would not have a staff of healing, no.
A crossover needs to happen so I can actually give you my staff of
Uh,
healing already. I'm sorry, dude. I want to give you mine, but can't. We haven't done crossover yet.
Yeah. I'm just
Potions.
I'm just trying to look out for the group.
Do they have
Oh.
healing potions?
They do have potions, if that is a thing that intrigues you.
What they got?
What you looking for?
Healing.
Healing potions. They do have healing potions. They have all varieties. They take
Jesus Christ.
they take the familiar track of the most expensive being the least accessible.
How many greater heal potions they got?
Greater healing potions, they have plenty. How many would you like?
How much were those?
That is a good question. Those are, I don't think they're very rare.
No.
150.
No, greater.
150. Are you sure? 150 is the
150's greater.
Yeah, I think it's commons or like regular healing potions go for 50. Graders go for
50,
150.
150, 500.
interesting.
No, it's 50, 150,
Yes. Then they are sold indeed for
500,
150.
1000.
I will take 3 of these.
Cha-ching. It's his.
Ah,
yours.
fuck! I have 101 gold. God damn it!
They can take a tip if you want to.
No, fuck them. What have they done to deserve a tip, huh?
Good business.
Yeah, you're right. Have a tip.
Cha-ching.
Shit. You
Wow,
know,
it's
he's right.
that easy.
Shit.
I mean, it balances his funds, and he doesn't have to stare at it in pain.
You just
Every
just
little bit helps
stare
in
at
my
that
eyes.
fucking.
Is there a ring of spell storing?
Ring of spell storing. That is a good question. What would the price on that be? I think that's a rare.
Rare.
That is a good
500,
question.
5,000.
500 to what?
5,000 for a rare.
Thought. They do, and they would be willing to part with that for 4,000 gold.
Yikes.
No, that's reasonable.
That's free spells.
What you even got?
I haven't spent my 500 plat.
Oh wait, I forgot I had that too. It's just been staring at me this entire time and I forgot it.
500 plat, you say?
Yeah, right, Summer? Right, Summer?
Yeah, high five,
Just real-
dude.
Yes. I will buy the ring of spell storing.
It is yours now. Cha-ching. It is filled with no spells.
That's what I figured.
Mine had a scorching ray in it when I bought it.
Wow.
I felt special. I also didn't buy it for 4,000 gold.
I didn't think so. I was like, really?
She's
No,
just
I
willing
bought
to
it for
accept
less.
this? Chris is like, she's just willing to accept this for 4,000 gold? Alright, so...
Chris doesn't bargain.
Oh, no. I meant to Summer's business. Give him a free
What?
spell? No. Ain't gonna do that.
No, you gave me a free spell when
Yeah,
I got my...
But you didn't buy it, if I'm not mistaken.
What?
Never mind.
My ring of spell storing? Yes, I bought it.
Well, I don't know why I did that. That's dumb of me. However, what
It's
shall you do?
because you love Grey Embers more than you love us. I understand, Chris.
But do you have any other business in the city or in this magic shop?
No.
No.
That is the case. You can transport yourselves whenever you please.
Yeah, Ren's just like, alright, we should probably get headed out. And he just leads you to a park. Like in the middle of the city. It's just
It's
like, what
right by
fuck?
the university.
So, this is my first time doing this. I'm not really sure how this is gonna work.
What exactly are we doing?
Just be ready to move quickly, eh? Because I'm pretty sure, what's the duration on this?
Around.
Yeah, you got 6 seconds.
I pick up Niles and the prince.
Ah,
One in each arm.
Yeah, And he's gonna walk over to a tree, just like sort of looking up and down. It's like, this ought to be good. And he's going to cast transport via plants to open a portal to
I know this spell!
Yeah.
go.
And Lance runs because he knows the
I
spell.
rush Aram and Zinnia through it.
Yes. Hold on, please. Doing a thing. I gotta do a thing now. I'm gonna do that thing right here now. Am I forgetting anything? I don't think so.
I'd like to think for Ren, it just looks like he's like gripping like the middle of the tree, and then he just opens it.
You're not
It's
that
like-
strong.
Well, yeah, he's magically opening a portal.
There we go.
Making a joke.
Yes, you guys indeed travel there to the place that seems very familiar to you.
You know, I was expecting this to not be the right map.
I was also expecting it to not be the right map, if I'm being honest. Oh, hey, look at the undead off to the side.
God, why are there 2 Niles?
Yeah.
Oh.
Are there? Oopsie, overcounted.
Where am I?
Are you not there? God damn it! Where are you?
It's not. You put an extra Niles and forgot an odd.
Why are you not on the map?
There we go.
Why still can't I control the princess token? It's so irritating.
I'll fix it.
But yeah, I'd like to think we all come like like falling out of the tree, like in a fucking rom-com, just falling on top of each other.
Why are these three here?
Don't worry about them.
Don't worry about them, they're dead.
Okay, if we're like a comedy, if we're like friends, then Krista's Phoebe.
Don't
Who is Ren?
remember much of Friends.
Ren's like a Chandler.
What
God, it
about-
has to be the guy with the pompous name.
Lance is
Chandler.
Ross.
Nevertheless,
Yeah!
Who's odd?
Nevertheless, you all quickly stumble out of a tree to the surprise and amazement of a few people nearby who are wandering around the outside of the temple. It's just like, oh, hi, hey, hello, and you guys can move on.
Ren just sort of pops back up to his feet, dusting himself off, and is like, alright, I'm probably gonna
No, Lance is Monica. I changed my mind. Tell me I'm wrong.
Then
I
who's
still can't
odd?
move the prince, by the way, Chris.
You still can't move the prince?
No.
What the
You
fuck?
need,
You have to
You-
replace the token down.
or you need to just double click on the token and then like give. Somewhere access.
There
God,
we go.
I did not like that glitch. That's gonna make DM prep so hard. However, what shall you do?
I'm sorry, I was reading Chandler Bing's bio on Wikipedia.
Chandler? Did you call him Chandler?
No, I said Chandler.
Ah!
Chandler.
Chandler. It's
Lance runs in the room and screams.
Oh,
Ah!
I guess we're screaming.
Hugs him.
Greetings. And Rika gives you a hug. Glad to see you.
Ren's gonna
Looks
be
at
like the last one in the
Chisado.
room.
I mean,
Those
y'all
baby
do whatever you
girl.
want. Zoe's gonna hang out over in the temple. Chisado seems to be in the same condition that she was left in.
Fuck!
come on.
Come on, she.
Come on!
Fuck
ha-
better. What the fuck is wrong?
Get out of
See,
your
we're like-
coma.
See, we're
Get
gonna
off the
save
fucking
the world
bed.
and you're not even gonna be able to
Rest-
fucking see it. God.
Get off the fucking bed. Stretch your legs.
Fucking
See, I
atrophy
had a
muscle looking
goddamn-
at.
I had a goddamn vision that you were better, and you're still
Man.
not better. What the fuck?
Man, so be able to just yell, "Stop being a vegetable."
Ugh.
These two are just being social. Like, the fuck? Why is he screaming in the other room? I don't know. Why are we here? I don't know.
Ren just sort of sheepishly enters the room last.
Mm-hmm.
Just, hi. It's been a while.
Hello. How are you doing, son? And just gives you like a pat. Don't be
It's
shy.
been a
Come in, come in.
trying few days. Fucking shit. Shit. It's been a trying few days. Fighting vampires, meeting gods.
Seems that your travels can allow you to come back here, and you're always welcome.
Well, now our visits can be just a wee bit more frequent. Rin's like struggling for words right now. He's like, how the fuck do I approach this? And he just says, he looks to Rika, do you mind if we talk?
Okay. He kind of nods a few times and is willing to go to you to a separate place.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, we go.
Also, not gonna lie, really fucking bummed that she is in the same condition she was. It's like, maybe we're like at the
Yes.
halfway point.
And she's been a vegetable for what?
Long time.
43 sessions.
Uh,
Gotta love it. 43 sessions and no progress with her.
More like 42, but
I'm
yeah.
taking.
Also-
I'm taking a short rest so I can get a 5th level spell slot back so we can teleport back.
You do so.
Also, I did take my mother's staff, my father's armor, or not armor, shield, and his mace. That is in the bag of holding.
Understood.
I'm also putting, before my short rest, I'm putting one, I'm putting one, thing of mage armor into my ring of spell storing, and then getting that spell slot back.
Nice. But yeah. So when they're sort of alone, Rin just sort of sighs and just says, "How have you been the past couple of days?"
I've been making do. Things are quite easy here. It's been very different from all of the adventuring I used to do when I thought I'd set out on.
Well, it's good that things are calmed down here. They've been hectic, to say the least, on the road. Seeing entire governments fall, seeing deities present themselves. They've lost a few threads along the way.
Sadly not surprised. We aren't immune to any of that either. It's now that Ezo's at war with itself.
Seems to be the same story all over.
Kenji was right.
He was right a lot more than I thought at the time. I'm sorry, Rika. His eyes are just like full closed at this. I said I would do my best. I failed. My inner demons caught me unawares in a moment where I was weak. And I should have been stronger for that. I should have been stronger for you.
He kind of looks to you, nods a few times. You see her wipe away a tear, but she tries to remain firm and says, I understand. I understand.
Can I check that?
Sure.
It's not that I believe she's lying, it's just I don't believe her.
Lying? What?
I understand. It's fine.
Oh, it's obviously not fine. Very obviously not
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, no. He just says, it's not, no. I betrayed your trust. And for someone who places such a value on their word and on keeping a promise, I shouldn't have done that.
Well, suppose we all make mistakes sometimes. I understand. I truly do. If something happened to you while you were venturing upon the road, these things happen. I do not look down upon you for it.
I appreciate that, but I have to be better. And I don't expect you to just accept me back in any sense of the term. But I do have to be better, so much better. Someone that can keep people's trust, someone that won't just toss it away because he's in a rough spot, or because old demons rear their heads.
Well, you've kept my trust. And kept Zoe safe. That's why you were here. That's all I could ask for. That is what I asked you for when we started all of this.
It is. But I promised you a lot more. He just sort of like steps like a couple steps closer and just like takes her hand and says, when I said that I loved you, it was a set of words that I hadn't said in over a decade. It was a promise to always try to look out for your happiness. It was a promise to try to be someone that you could be proud of being with or being around. It was a promise to not hurt you. I'm sorry.
I accept your apology.
I'm not really used to talking about stuff like this. I'm not used to owning up to being in the wrong. I'm not used to saying that I made a mistake, that I failed. So I don't know what to do next.
I'm glad that you did. Although it's a lot, it was very considerate of you. At least, to be honest. I appreciate that. Like was said, and you knew a lot about things. You knew a lot about you. So, I knew what the risk was when everything began. And like I said, you've kept your promises. As long as you continue to keep them, it's all that really matters to me anymore.
So, where do we go from here?
Me? I stay here and keep Chisada safe. You continue to keep Zoe safe. You know where I'll be, but I think our little journey together has ended.
Corinne is silent for a long moment before he just Says it might be for the best. With the road I'm gonna be walking down from here on out.
She kind of like tilts her head and she says, "What do you mean?"
I got my parents back, and part of making sure they were safe was taking up a quest. It won't detract me from keeping Zoe safe, but it's gonna put me in a lot of danger. And I don't want you getting caught up in any of that.
I appreciate that. You're doing right. I know that what you were doing, especially for your parents, was a struggle. I'm glad that they made it out.
Same. For what it's worth, I'm glad this happened.
As am I.
This is us. It made me grow a lot. And hopefully, still get to make our journeys back here, check in on you and Chisato. And hopefully we'll get to continue being friends.
That much I can promise. I haven't lost everything. You have a lot to gain, too. You have to keep following the path before you. Sorry. Zoe told me that so many years ago. I guess she's right, too.
She's a lot smarter and a lot wiser than her years. And I'm glad she's around. She helps keep me in line as much as she can. But we should go back in there and see how everyone's doing.
Yep. With that, Rika gives you a big, long hug that fulfills you for a bit. And then you can return to the larger group whenever you're prepared.
Returns to the group for a little bit, then just slips away, just quietly.
Zoop.
And he's gonna go be depressed again.
Augers.
Did the doodle. Does anyone wish to do anything else while they are resting here at the shrine?
Live, bitch, live!
You continue screaming
Man.
at Chisato like the plant she is. She does not get any better.
No, don't call her a plant.
God.
Wait, since Chisato is a vegetable, does that mean I can cast Speak with plants?
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Cast Awaken.
I'm just gonna go ahead and cast Speak with Dead. No, I'm kidding.
I hate you all.
I'm good.
Hey, you done your business.
Oh yeah, we really only came here for that.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I'll pay respects once since he's actually at a fucking shrine for Yami now.
Mhm.
Probably just like, I don't know if you'd show Aram around, or at least show him this portion because he doesn't really want to force the bit on him.
Aram has been in a state of stupor in most of your journey throughout Ezo, consistently asking you like, what is that? What does this mean? What is that? They said something. What are they talking about?
And a lot of that he legitimately says, "Man, I don't even know."
My boys. Brr, 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 brr.
And I got nothing, I guess.
Are you actually giving a prayer to Yami?
Yeah, it's nothing specific, just like paying his respects and keeping to his promise that he's gonna keep down his path.
Understood. So just a simple prayer.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. If that is the case, Ren, do you have any business?
No. I don't think I do.
That is fair. You take some time away, but eventually reconvene with the rest of the group.
Hey.
Let's go. Team.
Teleportation
progress.
circle back to Dela.
That is the thing you can do. However, Ren, please take a tick of inspiration for some impeccable roleplay.
I did it.
That being said,
He's single now. Woo!
Pepe hands, I got inspiration from getting dumped. Pogger.
Oh, there's elves around.
Pepe hands, we got dumped.
You know, I'm not entirely surprised.
Pepe hands.
Big ol' pee-pee hands.
Pepe hands, Elfie got dumped.
I heard.
also understood free.
Okay.
But you have returned
Also,
to Dela.
not depressed. Isn't walking around in the mask. Fuck you.
Okay.
Also, get these fucking tokens out of here.
Oh.
Get them out. I want them dead.
Well, if you wanted them dead, then you should have left them when they were in the stone coffins.
So, are we going to courts now? Or what, is that where we're headed?
Seems to be the case.
Hard!
What?
That is the thing.
what are we
You
gonna do with
guys,
her, though?
yeah, you guys gather together and have a map. You have two companions with you at the moment. They are certainly something to keep note of in your continued travels because they are not adventurers. Niles and the prince must go to courts because that is where their destiny lies. But the other two are free agents.
We don't know where this little girl's dad's friend is.
Wasn't she around Opaless or related to Opaless?
It's where she was from. Yeah.
He did say that they moved around. And you do know that although the
Wait, so you said she speaks Infernal. Does she speak Opalescent?
she does not speak common.
Not even Opalescent?
No.
Oof.
But these are your two free agents. They need to be dealt with in some manner. However you choose to do it is up to you.
His health bar is so weird when he's tiny.
Yeah, it's covering
God
his face.
damn it, I hate this glitch so much. Oh my god.
Just don't put them on the map. We don't need them.
I was just putting them there for emphasis. Oh my god. Never mind.
We don't need to get rid of them. Make them be gone.
No.
But
They're in my wards.
like, see, Xenia's not really anybody's ward. Is the bit like?
Yeah, you got stuck with her.
Zoe's.
I don't know. Just get rid of the Tiefling tribe that's near Quartz or something.
We should head west towards Quartz.
We have a Tiefling tribe in the outer skirts. I don't know what it's doing right now because of all this invasion bullshit, but...
They're probably dead.
Yeah, if it's even standing still.
Hypers.
And there, honestly, I have an idea, but unfortunately, it would require Quartz not being under siege.
Well, you know, that's what we're going to hopefully fix, so...
That is the
Yeah.
goal.
And Aram's smart
Hmm.
enough to not get into some stupid shit.
So, shall you take them to courts?
Mm-hmm.
We have no other option, really.
Understood. then I ask this question to all of you. We can begin the court stuff, but we are not going to finish the court stuff today because that is a big business. But if we would like to travel there and get into it, we can. However, if we would like to save that for next time, that is also an option.
I'd rather save it and do it all at once.
Yeah.
I'm very
That's fair.
sleepy, so yeah.
If that is the case, then we will handle any business we have in Dela, and you guys can set off, and that's where we'll end it for the day.
Oh shit. Neat.
What business might you have in Dela that you would wish to do?
I cast Meteor Swarm.
Nothing.
They're dead.
I cast harm.
Oh, I still have a scroll of sending left. Can I get an enhanced ability?
Oh, I actually prepared that now, so sure.
Alright, poggers. 1 second.
Wait, I do have a quick question. It's above game. For the Ring of Spell Storing, you expend the spell slot when you put it into the ring, correct? Not
Yes.
when you
Yes.
take it out. Okay, that's
Yeah.
what I thought, and that's what I wanted to be sure of.
Yeah, you burn the
Yeah.
spell, it's in the ring, that way you don't have to burn it again, because it's coming from the ring.
Sick, I've got mage armor in the ring.
And then you'll forget to use.
You can also have four
No,
other-
I've put it in the personality traits section of my character sheet.
For added
Personality trait,
emphasis.
Ring of Spell Storing. I don't choose personality traits, ideals, bonds, and flaws. I just put notes in those.
Yeah, no,
sections.
same.
Yeah,
Totally
I don't
same.
do that
Chris,
either.
About how many days away from courts are we?
About the same distance as you were from Rochester, which is about 2.
2 days?
Yep.
That is a very far distance on a map for only being 2 days.
Oh, what? Well, 2 to 3 days. 50 miles.
Alright.
That's
Okay.
reasonable.
Well, I
Yeah,
use
normal
my
base, that's 2 days.
last scroll of sending that I have.
Sure.
And I'm going to sending my... God, I'm forgetting his rank right now.
Quartermaster.
My quartermaster? Yes. I'm going to sending him and say, have the prince and Niles 3 days out of courts. Try to get us in if you can. Headed to Manor.
Interesting. 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 How does he respond to that? Interesting indeed.
I haven't done anything for 3 hours, so I'm trying to do
I
something.
gotta type. That is fine. Let me type this out so I can optimize his word count, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was half expecting Chris to be like, you don't get a sending back because he's dead.
I made sure I said that he does have the prince and Niles, so he's got both his boys. Although Niles isn't really important, he said it anyways.
Hmm. Hmm. Almost, almost. Almost.
Rock.
Perfect. It's 25 words.
Send it to me. DM
Is
it
it
to me.
25 words?
It's 25, yes. Gimme, 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 gimme. Oh, you put it. Oh, oh. Oh. Okay. Interesting.
You may report what you know to your companions.
Okay, so when we get there, us three have to hide our identity. We cannot let it. We're gonna have to change into the common clothes that we have. We can't be identified. Especially you, Your Highness.
Oh, certainly.
So whatever way we get in, we cannot be identified as who we are. We have to keep our identities hidden, but we also cannot hide in the city. We have to just pretend that we're normal people walking around.
So it's a kill on sight thing for you three or something?
I'm not sure. That is all I was told, is that we need to keep our identities hidden, but we can't be lurking around because that's too suspicious.
I can't imagine it would be wise for me to return to the city, but we are not making a wise action here. We're making a just one.
The plan is we just need to lay low, not get identified, and get you to the basement of the Azure Manor.
We can
That is
get
the
there.
goal.
They can keep as many of us safe as they need to. If we are going to be encountering something quite fearful, imagine that they'll have methods to at least keep us safe while we are doing the hard work.
All I know is that the plan 104 was it was 104, right? I can't
so.
remember.
Either way.
104 was enacted, so we're getting you to the basement of the Azure Manor. That is where the quartermaster said to meet him. By sending to him, he said to keep our identities hidden, but don't hide. They said dangerous. We're going to have to be very careful not to be identified, essentially.
Makes sense enough,
So-
sir.
I have to wear my eye. No. Oh, what a shame. But yeah, we can't wear pretty uniforms.
Do you have any other plans you would like to make entering the city?
Code names? Should we think of that right now? Names. Is
I
there
don't-
anything that you two want to go by?
I don't think they'll bat an eye at any of us. I think it's just you three that's gonna have problems.
Well, we'll
It's
definitely
true.
be let in because we look like Quartzian citizens. We just can't let our actual identities be known. Which the main issue with that is the prince, because he's the most known face there. For me, I'm mostly known for slightly my appearance, but mostly my eye. I can void that by sticking my Era's eye in
Would
and
it be
avoid
eas-
all of that. The prince is more of a harder.
Would it be easier if I just polymorphed him into an animal as we're going in?
Honestly, not a terrible idea. He'll like look at the prince, but also like maybe not
Which was the idea?
Polymorph him into an animal as we're sneaking in.
because
like,
he's the most like
Like a cat.
identifiable of the three of us.
Not even quite sure what that means.
Polymorph is a spell that'll turn you into an animal for a little bit.
it's not painful and it'll get you in.
He blinks a few times. Sure, certainly. There's some form of arcane energy that can do this, sure.
And we don't have any anti-magic fields near the gates, right?
No.
Because I would know this. Okay, good. Because that would be my only qualm with that plan, is if we had anti-magic fields near the gate, but we don't.
I mean, either way, he could just be a bird, fly over.
True. Alright, I mean, that's fine with me. The main issue is just making sure he doesn't get recognized. Like I said, with me, I can probably pop in my eye, and then I won't get noticed, because that was my main trait that I was known for.
And all you got left is him pointing at Niles.
Well,
Lance
judging
will-
from
I
Lance
can
will whisper.
disguise him.
Well,
Lance will whisper over to Odd. Don't know if his rank was high enough to be noticeable by the
Chris will-
people.
look between all three of them and said, well, if people from Quartz all look like you, then if you just change your clothes and put in your eye, then you'll be fine.
No, it's like I said, it's mainly the prince because he was the face of like the people.
Oh, well, he can be a cat like Wraith, and I hold up Wraith.
Oh yeah, that's why. That's the
Oh,
plan.
let me see
Yes.
that. No,
Yes.
just take Wraith from her.
Wait, oh, be careful.
I'll be back in 8 hours.
What?
Oh my god, that's a such bad connotation.
All right, Shane Dawson, give me my cat back.
He just comes back and you see Wraith in 2 pieces of bread.
Yes, like the cat in my server.
Yep.
He's gonna fucking awaken your cat, dude.
Is Ren actually doing that?
Yeah.
Understood.
Friend's like, all right, I'm going to my room. I'll see you in 8 hours.
Yeah.
But also,
8 hours later, this is Wraith in D&D chat.
Yep.
but before you go, Niles also said, you said, Ren, about something to disguise?
Yeah, I've got a kid in my pack here that I could use to disguise you.
Perhaps that would
Oh,
work,
right.
sir.
Remember, alright, when we
can
turned
dress
you
you
into
up
a
as a
woman.
pretty girl again.
We're not doing that.
Lance
I thought he
clapped.
didn't want to do that again.
Prefer not, sir.
I don't think we should put him
Okay.
through something so demeaning.
But he was so cute.
He didn't like it.
But
If
he
you
was
don't-
still really cute.
He hangs to the back of the group blushing.
I'm saying
Inside
this is
check?
the prince,
Oh, I
by
know.
the way.
Maybe
The
you
prince is
should
just
wear.
glaring.
Insight check?
Maybe you should wear the dress this time, Lance.
I did last time. I didn't look very good on me. It looked bad.
Am I allowed to insight Niles on that one?
Sure.
Shit.
You're not sure.
He didn't want to wear the dress.
Yeah, no, he just didn't like it.
So, that is the plan. Niles is to be disguised. The prince is to be polymorphed.
Wraith is to be awakened and
Late
sandwiched.
Wraith is to be awakened,
To be
and
put in a sandwich.
fucking Lance is gonna sneak in as best as he can. Is there any more prep you would like to do to try to figure out how to get into courts?
I'm glad
I don't know what
sent
the
him.
cat has to do with getting into courts, but you know.
He's the distraction.
Yeah.
Oh, and a
You ever
talking
just seen
cat is a distraction? Yes.
Yeah.
Uh,
You ever just have
Eh.
Garfield distracting?
and I
Wraith
remind,
is not a Garfield.
I remind
No.
just in general, the
Oh,
getting into the city will be the easy part, but that doesn't make it any less difficult. So, last chance to think of any loose ends that you may encounter. Think about your previous adventures getting into cities.
What, identification?
Oh yeah,
I
identification.
have my citizen thing, so does the prince, so we have two of
oh
those.
wait.
Are your
when you
letters
have,
gonna
uh,
even work on getting in?
Well, no,
If-
the letters aren't gonna get us in. We have our citizenship necklaces.
what are those made out of? Hold on.
Hold
Made
on.
out of crystal.
If you show the prince's identification thing, won't it ID him as the prince? And
No,
so
they don't work like that. Our identifications work on the basis of only the citizens of courts are given these necklaces. They do not track your blood or anything like that, like the Confederation did. They are just simply a token of, hey,
I
we
mean-
live here. They don't say a name or anything attached to it.
I mean, I could just disguise myself as some blonde-haired, blue-eyed person and just use his.
That's the issue. We don't know how they're feeling about outsiders right now because of the situation.
are they
The-
enchanted?
The prince speaks up on this part. I know certainly a little bit of their situation. The most I've heard, at least from King Manza, is that with their occupation, they are accepting of the locals, but they are hostile to nobility. It is mostly why I assume no one came to save me prior.
Then we'll be fine in that case.
Are the crystals enchanted or are they just like engraved or something?
They're enchanted.
Okay.
They have magical properties to them, yes.
Zoe nods and says, if we would be presenting stuff like that, what if it got linked back to you, Lance?
Okay, so Chris, my impression of the necklaces is that they don't have name traces or anything on them.
They do not.
That is what I was told. So how could it get linked back to me?
Because it may have identifying features, and this is for you to decide because you know more about these than I do. But
they do not have identifying features. It was simply like
even
this is
for
what the
nobility,
citizens are
because
given.
remember, you are not a citizen. You are a noble.
I'm not a noble.
You are a
I'm
knight.
not technically.
You are of the
I
nobility.
own land.
You're higher military.
Yeah, you are not landowning, but you are still a noble.
You're a working nobility.
You would note that if there was a distinction between civilians and nobility, Niles would look different than yours, and by extension, the princes would look different from yours as well.
Well, it's okay because Niles is stupid and got kidnapped and lost his, so we only have 2.
That is true.
Oh yeah. Look, it's fine. We don't even need these identification things if we're just passing as
Don't
commoners.
even need them. Just like, yo, we're visitors. Pog.
That could be a plan. Unless you have anything else you'd like to do to prepare.
I don't know how else we know like nothing about the city.
That goes.
And Chris is like, make sure you prepare. Make sure you prepare. Well, sorry, we don't know how. Bye.
You gotta have a game plan. Just gotta do your best with the info you got.
Nah, we fucking winging it, boys. Let's go.
It's funner to wing it.
Then, anything else, or are we done?
I mean, I'm just curious on how that cat's going.
That cat will be awakened by next session.
Okay.
Chris has got to decide on a voice over the course of a week.
Okay,
Less than a week.
Okay.
5 days.
Jerry, I want you to go on Reddit, and I want you to go on the subreddit Cats Who Yell, and listen to the cats yelling. That's gonna be Wraith being charmed by you. He's just gonna yell at you.
Feed me!
He's very
Feed
talkative.
me.
I want you to be aware, if you're charmed by him, he's going to follow you around and yell at you.
Feed me. I can't believe cats
I mean-
as a species have never been fed.
I mean, if I break the charm on him, then he's not gonna be charmed.
I
Just
can't
like,
believe
he
cats
goes
as
up-
a species.
He goes up to Chris, is like, I'm hungry, and then she feeds him, and then he walks up to Ren immediately and goes, I'm starving.
Walks up so odd. I don't like you.
Oh.
He doesn't like Odd.
Even though Odd's been nothing but kind to that cat.
Oh, wait, no, the cat. Wait, cats can sense Fortuna. That cat's gonna be like, dude, you're fucked. Like, that bitch is all up in you.
You're in trouble.
Oh, wait, no, that sounds really bad out of context.
That all being said, if there's no other business, then say goodbye to stream.
Goodbye.
Goodbye,
stream.
stream.